Hi, I'm Kim Wilson,
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
and this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome to our behind the scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories, our resources, and our unsolicited opinions. Welcome, Natasha.
Welcome.
This is part 2 from last week because there was so much good information. We
Yeah.
split it up into 2, and they were kind of separate. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
Separate.
related, but today's episode is about SEO.
Yeah. A continuation of last week with
I mean,
Joe Davis and Karen Barth from voiceactorwebsites.com. If you've ever seen them speak at a conference or in a webinar, this show is very much what you'll hear. They unwrap SEO. They explain some stuff for those of us that are not SEO savvy. So because they own
wait, just
voice actor,
wait.
because they own voice actor websites and they do websites for voice actors, and they have to know everything about SEO, we ask some important questions. And this is a whole show on its own. So it's part 2. We're going to just raise a glass because we didn't have a second drink in the. Woo! Okay.
Oh, fancy.
Yes, right in the bottom of my studio. So I'm going to pour this
Awesome.
wonderful thing and go get a rag.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Voiceactor.com is the fastest way to have your website up and running right now.
Simple and fast.
It's the do-it-yourself website builder for voice talent.
No coding.
And you can edit your own content.
The plug and play website templates have everything a voice actor needs to insert demos, videos, testimonials, bios, and much more.
It's a no-brainer.
Websites work on any device.
And you can use your own domain name.
Go to voiceactor.com for more information.
Voiceactor.com, powered by Voice Actor Websites.
You help so many voice actors with their website, and SEO requires keywords. What is the deal with keywords for all the voice actors needing the same keywords? How do you navigate that?
So there's different levels of SEO, meaning that sometimes people use their website as a brand. So if I'm looking for Kim Wilson to hire Kim Wilson, you want to make sure that Kim Wilson comes up. That's generally less competitive than going after something generic like female voice actor, or maybe more specific, but still more generic than Kim Wilson. For example, government e-learning, something like that. And so all of the sites that we build have kind of SEO baked in for the brand. And so there's no, competition there. Then there's actually doing SEO to optimize for specific genres or subtypes of genres. So e-learning would be a genre, government e-learning would be a subgenre. And for that, we'll only accept a certain number of clients in that particular genre, because there's 10 spaces on the front page of Google. Probably the most valuable are the top 5 or really the top 3. And so we generally won't accept more clients than that for a specific set. Now, one of the nice things about SEO is that if you strengthen a site, the site gets stronger overall, not just what you're optimizing for. And so sometimes you get happy mistakes where you're going after one thing and the site pops for something else. In fact, that almost always happens. But that's kind of how we handle that.
How do you strengthen? You said, well, if you strengthen the site, what does strengthening the site entail? Like, what does that look like? How do you strengthen a site?
Yoga, Pilates,
bodybuilding.
I'm doing it right now. I'm living.
This tomato juice is heavy. Karen, you want to?
Yeah. So basically, the more content in the form of text that you put on the site, the more authoritative you become, and the more the algorithm understands what your site is about. So if you have a one-page site with, let's say, 100 words on it, it's trying to figure out what it's about. It's probably not, as strong as it could be if you added more text to it and more pages. So if each page is dedicated to a very specific something, then it helps rank for that specific something. And the more you add content or other pages surrounding that topic, the more authoritative you go. So I always give this like analogy. If somebody hands you a 3-leaf pamphlet about VO, when you want to get into VO, or a 20-chapter book, the authoritative is the 20-chapter page book or 20-chapter book. So it's the same thing with the website.
Hi there, I'm Danny States. I'm the founder of Voice Overview, and I just want to invite you to give us a try. We offer a 30-day free trial. We are the business tracking and management system designed by voice actors for voice actors. It's a great platform for you to manage and control your voiceover business.
Positron is the technology busy voice talent need. It literally cut our editing time in half.
Positron overlays your script to your voiceover to ensure script accuracy. In moments, you'll discover pickups or a perfect read. Upload your script, upload your audio, and Positron does the rest.
For audiobook proofing, this is a must. For e-learning and long-form narration, even one page of script. This process couldn't be easier. Positron ensures your narration is word perfect, so you can focus on your performance and delivery.
Check out positron.com or email hello@positron.com for a free product demo. Voice talent need quiet.
For us, quiet comes in the form of a Studio Bricks booth.
Now, we've recorded in closets, and nothing against closets, but with families and the need to raise our game, we both independently bought a Studio Bricks.
I love my booth because when clients see it on Zoom, they know I'm the real deal. But also, I feel more professional in it.
And I like Studio Bricks because it's whisper quiet in my noisy neighborhood, and also it's gorgeous.
Right? I have a Studio Bricks 1.
And I have the voiceover edition.
I want that.
Head over to studiobricks.com.
World-class sound isolation booths, high-quality materials, less environmental burden.
And just to add on to that, optimizing a site, making it stronger, there's two kind of overarching categories. You have on-page and off-page optimization. So anything you do on the website counts as on-page SEO. And what Karen gave is an example of on-page. And there's over 1,000 things that go into calculating rank and all of that. So on the on-page side of things, relevant contextual content, good title tags and meta descriptions and H1 tags, and I can explain what those things are, but there's a bunch of different things. On the off-page side of things, it's about relevant contextual backlinks from high domain authority websites. What that means in English is basically other websites that are powerful, that have something to do with what you want to rank for. If they link to you, then that's like a vote in favor of your website. So I like to use the analogy of a popularity contest where, the more votes you get, the stronger you are in the rankings for that popularity contest. Same thing online. And it's a little bit more.
Can you give me an example of what you mean by that? Like relevant to like me? Just use me as an example.
Okay, so I'll give a few different examples. Let's say you write an article for VoiceOver Extra with John Florian. And in that article, you link back to yourself. That's a vote in favor of your website from a strong website that has to do with VoiceOver.
Everyone's going to call John Florian right now.
Well, he has a great publication. So
right.
Another example would be, let's say you do a project for what type of work do you want to book now, Kim?
Let's do I'm on a cartoon for HBO. I'm a cartoon character. Let's just pretend.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So let's say you've done cartoon work before. Okay. And your agent links to your project and to something you've done from their website to yours, or even better, the production company. So you did work for the production company, and there's credits on the production company's website, and it says, and Kim Wilson was the voice of Pluto, and then they link back to your website. That's a vote in favor of your website from a website that's related to what you want to book. And so Google looks at that and says it's passing authority from this other website to you. And ideally, you want to link to the page on your site that you want to strengthen. So a lot of people just do the link to their homepage, which is not a bad thing. It's better than no link. But if you had a page on your site dedicated to cartoon
Animation,
voiceover,
right.
animation, right? And then you link to the animation page, you're specifically strengthening the animation page from a page on another site that's directly related. That's the ideal scenario.
Right. Sorry for the abrupt ending on that, but it had to be done, and Natasha had to clean up the champagne in her in her booth.
Yeah, yay, party. Our first party accident on Speechless.
Her first party accident.
Right. Well, we hope you enjoyed our 2 episodes with voiceactorwebsites.com, Joe Davis, Karen Barth. Voiceactor.com is this great new resource we're super excited about. Check it out. Check out the contest we have running. Wherever you're watching or listening, the form should be there for the month of January 2023. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter if you haven't already, speechlessvo.com.
Be sure to subscribe down below.
Oh, yes.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And no negative comments, please. Okay, thanks.
We're sensitive.
We're very sensitive. Fuck it. Let's be awesome now.
Because we've got shit to do.
This episode of Speechless is brought to you by